What's up, everyone? Welcome back to King Anime Review, and for this video, I'll be giving you the top 10 current strongest characters in the Naruto/Boruto verse. Now, firstly, I'm going to show you the power levels, and then I'm going to explain the power levels after I show you the power levels.
They said, don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it, getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Gone to the place where all this began, just start again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found, and you can't start again until you break down.
Starting off with number 10, Kurotsuchi. She was capable of briefly restricting King Shiki, who actually fought base form adult Sasuke. So she is very, very strong. Next up, number 9, Gaara, who was actually capable of briefly stopping Momoshiki with his sand. Next up, moving on to number 8, Sakura Uchiha, who actually has a speed feat that puts her above Six Paths Naruto and Sasuke from the Kaguya fight because she dodged a hand that Naruto and Sasuke couldn't dodge by themselves in the Kaguya fight. Next up, number 7, Sarada Uchiha, who actually has a speed feat, which is Blitzing Boro, that actually puts her above KCM Naruto because Boro was stated to be stronger than Delta, and also Kawaki, who actually reacted to an attack that KCM Naruto couldn't react to. He actually participated in the Boro fight. Boro could react to him, and Sarada actually blitzed Boro, which means she actually technically has speed feats better than KCM adult Naruto. Next up, number 6, Kawaki. Now, Kawaki, he is very, very strong as well. As I just mentioned, he has speed feats that puts him above KCM Naruto, and that was Kawaki without the Karma Seal. We already know that the Karma Seal gives him an exponentially strong boost in power. And yeah, so that's the case with that. And he's also 80% Sasuke, etc. Next up, Boruto Uzumaki. Number 5, Boruto Uzumaki. Now, Boruto actually, and the thing with Boruto and Kawaki, the reason why Kawaki is number 6 is because Kawaki, he's actually relative to Boruto. The fight that they had, Boruto won only because Kawaki forgot that he couldn't absorb, ninjutsu. Like, he had gotten too used to absorbing ninjutsu. So it was kind of like a habit or an instinct of his to try to absorb ninjutsu. That's the only reason why Boruto beat Kawaki in that fight. Now, Boruto, it's actually stated by code that he gets, a millennia of experience from Momoshiki when he uses the Karma Seal. But he's not using it to his fullest extent of power. But still, he gets that millennia of experience, and he also gets a extremely, extremely powerful boost in power that comes from, Sasuke, right? So obviously, and plus you can also say that he has better speed feats than KCM Naruto from the Delta fight as well. So yeah, that's the case with that. Boruto and Kawaki are around the same level. They're relative to each other. And Boruto, like I said, the whole thing with Momoshiki, millennia of experience, plus the fact that Kawaki actually has better speed feats than KCM Naruto. Now, moving on to number 4, Code. Now, yes, Code is number 4 on the list because Amato actually stated that Code with his limiters off is actually stronger than Jigen. That's with his limiters off. But with his limiters on, he's actually weaker than Jigen. And some people try to say, well, he could have gotten stronger in between that time. But like they try to claim that Amato don't know exactly how strong he is currently because they're trying to imply that he could have gotten stronger and Amato just was unaware of that, which is a very ridiculous assumption. But also, Code himself literally said Boruto and Kawaki would have been safe in the village. That actually implies that Code is actually scared or unsure of his abilities or unconfident in his abilities to go into the Hidden Leaf Village and take Kawaki and Boruto by force. That's why he was waiting so long with Ida. Some Code people, some people love to act like Code is a lot stronger than everybody else. Some people actually think he's the strongest in the series. And they say, well, the only reason why Code was waiting so long is because Ida was making him wait. No, Code was actually unconfident in his abilities to go into the Hidden Leaf Village and take Kawaki and Boruto by force, which is why he said when Kawaki actually came out of the village, he said this is a great opportunity for him. Now, if he was strong enough to just go in the village and take Kawaki by force, he wouldn't need an opening. He wouldn't need an opportunity. He would just be strong enough to do that. Plus, like I said, he told either Kawaki or Boruto in the last chapter, he said you would have been safe in the village. That means he wouldn't have been able to get to them, or he wouldn't have been able to capture them in the village, which actually implies that Code is actually scared of someone in the village, or he's at the very least, he's not confident in being able to take out everybody in the Hidden Leaf Village at once. And obviously, he would actually lose to to the other 3 characters on his list. And one of those characters is, well, I'll get to that one. I'll get to the other characters. Anyways, number 3 is Daemon. Yes, Daemon is number 3 because the other 2 characters on his list, Daemon's ability wouldn't work on the other 2 characters on his list. But as far as Code go, Ida literally told Daemon, Ida told Code, she basically warned Code to stop doing what he was doing because Daemon was about to kill him. Plus, Daemon's ability is if whoever has killer intent tries to come at him with killer intent, their abilities will get reversed and they would actually end up killing themselves. So that's how Daemon's ability worked. Now, number 2 is Sasuke Uchiha. Now, the reason why Sasuke is above Daemon is because Daemon's ability wouldn't work on Sasuke. Basically, there's something that Sasuke could do to kill Daemon, and that thing is Genjutsu. Because the key thing about Daemon's ability is it actually works off of the killer intent. So if someone comes at Daemon without killer intent, like if they use an ability on him without killer intent, then that would actually work on them. It depends on what the ability is. In the case of Genjutsu could one-shot Daemon, and yeah, his ability wouldn't basically stop Genjutsu because first off, we know that Sasuke, he's not a bloodlusted guy anymore. Like especially when it comes to kids, like if you've seen the Chiyo arc, in Shippuden, where Sasuke fought that girl with the Kasurigan, he actually didn't try to kill her. So he doesn't fight kids with killer intent. And the only way he would fight somebody with killer intent if he actually thought that they were a huge threat. Now, in Daemon's case, Sasuke, all he has to do is put Daemon in a Genjutsu. And since Genjutsu doesn't have killer intent, all it would do essentially would be to either freeze Daemon, stop him from moving, or cause him to see some type of an illusion, or, brainwash him into doing something. So after Sasuke puts Daemon in the Genjutsu, then Daemon will be restricted, and then Sasuke can just cut Daemon's head off. So yes, Sasuke would actually beat Daemon. Now, moving on to the number 1 strongest character in the verse, that's Ida. Her ability works on all characters in the series besides Otsutsuki clan members. So, and that's the case with that. But also, it was stated that those cyborgs and Ida is one of those cyborgs that he basically hid one of those cyborgs that Amato tried to destroy, that Amato and Jigen tried to destroy because they were stronger than Jigen. So Ida is actually one of those cyborgs that was stated to be stronger than Jigen. So you could actually say that actually applies to her overall power. We already know that she can use taijutsu and stuff. So in terms of like taijutsu and physical power, she might actually be stronger than Jigen. Therefore, she would be strong enough to beat Kawaki and Boruto, even though her ability, which is to make everybody fall in love with her, doesn't work on Otsutsuki, which, that means it wouldn't work on Kawaki and Boruto. However, in terms of taijutsu, she could scale above Jigen, which would actually make her stronger than Code as well. And we already know that Ida's ability works on Code because Code tried to kill Ida and he couldn't because of her ability. So her ability actually works on him. So Code couldn't even kill Ida. So we already know Code, he's not stronger than Ida, just based off of hacks. But in terms of physical power, it was actually stated by Amato that Code is only stronger than Jigen with his limiters off, whereas Ida, she's already stronger than Jigen. Therefore, that's the list. Those are the current top 10 strongest characters in the Naruto/Boruto verse right now. So there's something that I want to clarify real quick, so I'm going to clarify that right now since I forgot to talk about it in the explanations. Now, while Kurotsuchi was capable of briefly restraining King Shiki, she did so after Sasuke helped her and Sasuke destroyed King Shiki's weapon. And Momoshiki was briefly restrained by Gaara, but that was when Momoshiki was clearly not going all out, not serious, because he was running around, flying around and laughing while he was one-shotting the Kage. I'll say Momoshiki started to get serious when he fought Naruto and Sasuke. That's when he got serious. Now, Sakura, on the other hand, she was capable of having a fight with someone who was capable of doing some damage to a weakened, extremely nerfed adult Naruto and Sasuke, and that was Shin Uchiha. Now, Shin Uchiha, he was able to do some damage to, like I said, a weakened, extremely plot nerfed Naruto and Sasuke, but Sakura was capable of fighting him, and he was serious when he was fighting her, unlike how Momoshiki was when he was fighting the Kage. Now, like I said, well, another thing is Sakura fought Shin Uchiha by herself, whereas the Kage that were teaming up to fight the Otsutsuki. I'm not saying that Shin Uchiha is stronger than Momoshiki. That would be ridiculous. All I'm saying is Shin Uchiha was fighting Sakura by himself, whereas the Kage, they had help when they were fighting against those Otsutsuki. And also, like I said, Momoshiki wasn't serious when he was running around, flying around, and one-shotting the Kage. So that's what I'll say about that. And yeah, that's why they are where they are. And with that being said, if you guys liked the video, please drop a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and clicking that channel notification bell to be notified on all of my future videos. And yeah, drop me a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video in the comment section below. And share the video all over the internet. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. Every promise I've been praying for.